here, welcome back to Gypsy Rose Papery. I'm going to apologize in advance for any glue on my hands. I was just doing a little craft with me tutorial. Wanted to stop by and do a flip through of my journal, and it comes with this little companion booklet, and a lot of the trims in here that I use are from a papered soul. I'll point them out as I go along, and these are just some flower paper clips that I made, and I will have a tutorial on that coming soon. But we'll remove that and take off a little trim. And so this is just a little tri-fold booklet that I made. The back looks like this, but it's just coffee paper scraps, and I put a little bit of trim in here, and this one is a booklet with pattern paper, so it kind of just folds like this. You open it up to the middle here, close it in this way, and put the little trim back on there, and the paper clip. And so this was supposed to be my design team project for Tsunami Rose in July, but life got in the way, and so I wasn't able to meet the deadline, and so here I am. I finally finished it. I've been tinkering with it for almost a month now. So let's just go right in. Cover. This is some gorgeous embroidery trim that I got from Serene Bookworks, and on this one I did tie it on the outside, so it's got two little butterflies on there, some trim here, and in the back I have a little pressed flower that I sewed on. That's jasmine, and then here's a little crocheted flower from the papered soul and more trim. All these laces are vintage, and they are from Serene Bookworks, so thank you, Kim. They worked out perfect in here. So in the front we have another little fairy flower and this little tag. I use Graphic 45's fairy paper. I'm forgetting now the name exactly, but they only have that one fairy paper pack, so just a card from the paper stack. These images are so beautiful. I'm so in love with this paper. And then the crinkle ribbon is from a papered soul, and of course all the paper in here is Tsunami Rose, other than the Graphic 45 paper. And then I have a little button with a leaf on there. And I did a lot of sewing in this book because I was not able to sew on the outside like I usually do because of this this embroidery trim. My sewing machine and this would not have played well at all, and so I did all the sewing on the inside and have lots and lots and lots of sewing. And also on the cards. This is just a bird image, and I did some leaf detail on there. And I did some stenciling. Here's a little envelope with a teardrop paper clip. There's nothing on the inside, it's just for you to put a little keepsake in there. And this bag has lots of vellum butterflies for you. And another Tsunami Rose image that I distressed and sewed around. And I need to sit because my back is not doing so well these past few days, I must say. Don't know if it's the weather, and please excuse the thundering because it's thunderstorming pretty bad right now. Okay. Another Graphic 45 image, a botanical card from Tsunami Rose. This flips out. And in here there are no coffee dyed pages. Everything is really good quality print paper with double-sided printing. So this is beautiful paper I found in my stash. I'm sure somebody gave this to me. I'm just blanking out right now, and I don't want to say it's the wrong person. So it's really pretty, almost like a rice paper. Some more vintage lace, and here I have a little card, and it's you can use it as a book plate if you want it to. It says from among the books of, and it's little fairies, little fairy mom reading to her fairy baby, which I think is adorable. And oh, this is one of my favorite images in here. Those two little pixies hugging. It's so cute. But it's a little tuck spot, and in here you could put ribbon through here or a belly band and use it as a belly band, but I just left it in there. Just a little label. There are a lot of paper clips in here, and I forgot to say. A total of 9 paper clip charms. This is a flip out, and this is a card. Here I added some more leftover trim, beautiful pearl detailing, and this is a card, or rather a journaling card from the paper kit, the G45 paper kit. Here is a pressed flower, and I just sewed it into place. Little charm on a garment pin there. Flip out, and this trim from A Papered Soul is probably the most luxurious thing I ever felt in my life. It is so soft. I'm pretty sure it's mohair. It feels like mohair. But I just let it put a little bit on there. And this paper bag is the one that I did in my junk journals for beginners. And it's like the multi, I think it's 5. So 1 and 2 and 3. I love this image. And then we have 4, and we have 5, and this is another favorite. So I can link that at the end so that you guys can watch it if you haven't watched it already. Some more of that really pretty raffia paper, another journaling card from Graphic 45 with crinkle ribbon from A Papered Soul, and really pretty images there. This flips out. This is a cute bird, and it's got a little baby fairy, and this is being held by a teardrop paper clip, but it's a little pressed flower from my garden. I forget where this is from. I think it's from a boxwood bush, but I am forgetting. This flips out, and there's more stenciling in here. This is magical. This is the middle of the signature, and I put a bookmark in here, and attached to the bookmark is one of my fairy flower paper clips. And the only reason I'm calling them fairy flowers is because it's a fairy book, but honestly I was just trying to do something with the extra ruffle lace that I had left over, and so I just came up with that. So that goes in there, but you can move it around the book however you'd like. It's just meant to hold your place. And here I have a Hermelinda tag, and I realize now that some of you might not know who Hermelinda is, and I said this last time and I didn't link her, so she will be linked down in the description box so that you guys can check out her journal. Here I did embroidery detail all the way through with some stenciling, and you can really see it on this side against that dark background. A little flip. That paper is just folded over. You can write on there and then fold it back down. And here we have a little bird. Did it get stuck? Yes, it did. the sewing. There we go. Little bird paper clip. And this flips out. And I have some little detailing there of the sewing. It just goes right back in. And this has to be my favorite combination of Tsunami Rose, her butterfly and her botanicals. And I think it's called Vintage Rose paper, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to link that for you guys. You guys can go check it out, but it's my favorite. Here's a little tuck, and then I used the remainder of the other paper bag that I used in the previous pages to make another little tuck. So this one holds 4. I have 2 on the inside, and oops, this one got bent. Oh no. There we go. How pretty are these images? So gorgeous. There. And these go in here. And actually, I think I'm going to put this one in here, because I want to put this one out here like this. So pretty. Here we have some buttons on a garment pin. And you can take the ephemera out. It's what's making the book super chunky, and use it elsewhere. I just wanted to fit as much as I could in here. I lost count after 25 pieces, so I'm sure I hit somewhere around the 40 mark. This is so beautiful. It's a graphic 45. And this paper bag, I think, was Planner Society. It's like the bags that they use for your stuff to come in, and I always save them because they're beautiful. Little piece of trim, and another card. Here we have a little star charm and a flip with a card. And actually, let me flip this open, because in here we have a little tuck and a postcard. Here we have this gorgeous card, and this I posted on my Instagram, but it's from the graphic 45 paper. Some more of that raffia floral paper. I need to go faster. This is probably my favorite image in here. And then there's nothing in the bag. It's just there for you to kind of have a place to put your stuff into. And here we have 2 more postcards. Some more buttons on a garment pin. Here we have a flip with postcard. And a little tuck spot from that fairy paper, and another fairy embroidered stenciling, embroidery. Another card from the graphic 45 stack. And some textile there. And here we have 2 more botanical cards. So that is it for this flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And so this journal is not going to be for sale. It's actually a gift for somebody. And so I'm going to be making some fall fairy tans like I did last year. Don't know how many yet, but those will definitely be for sale. But this little guy is going off to a friend. So anywho, I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, and if you dislike, that's cool. You still took time to watch the video and say you hated it. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.